so sorry. Listen, what you gotta do is, you gotta put this hand up, okay? And you gotta try and catch it, okay? Here we go. Ready? Here we go. I'm so sorry.
What's up, guys? Spenny. Libs have finally canceled Howard Stern after uncovering this video of him doing blackface. The American shock jock legend, who has had 4 decades atop the radio charts, what is that exactly? I don't even know, has been found out as an evil, villainous racist as he poses with a 40 and a box of fried chicken in this bit.
I'm gonna say here tonight, so it's all right. Ain't that right, you smelly nigga?
I didn't write that.
Well, you is a smelly nigga. I got some more jokes for your New Year's Eve party there.
You're not tired of this.
And don't be racially offended, cause Whoopi done wrote them for me, okay? Here we go.
Go ahead.
Black hole.
Black
You're
hole.
gonna love this. Hey, look at that. What do I loves most about the Whoopi? Yeah.
Such a great timing.
Hey, Robin, what does you call a black rocket scientist?
I don't know,
A
Dad.
nigga. Whoopi wrote it, Whoopi wrote it. Hey, did you happen to notice this?
No, what
this
is that?
This here's my mother, Mama Dancing. Why, she done working blackface too.
She must be very proud.
Yeah.
Now I know you really love me, Ted. You the man.
I tell you, you the man.
Got a Michelle Obama joke in there too. Way to go, Howard Stern. Anyway, the point is that Howard Stern, like many aging boomers well past their prime, has decided to abandon the audience that liked his shock jock show to join up with Diddy at his Diddy parties. You know, I just can't believe this photo exists of Howard Stern at a Diddy party. Okay, there you go. All in due time, ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern has been canceled. Just like Diddy, just like Stephen Colbert, just like Rosie, just like The View, just like anybody with suffering TDS syndrome. I guess the initial contagion point with Kathy Griffin, but it is spread throughout Hollywood and culture, and now it's in its end stages. It's seizing its final souls. And Howard Stern decided to, I mean, I'm not like a Howard Stern listener, but, you know, you do like sex jokes and raunchy jokes like that, and he, drop the N-bomb and everything that you used to be able to do in comedy, and Howard Stern was whatever that was. Whatever the line was, Howard Stern was over that line, and he had a show about pushing the extremes and boundaries, and no one can tell me what the F to do, right? Except for we realize that Howard Stern is actually a simp for the machine, and he decided to spend his latter years on his dwindling and collapsing radio show. What's that exactly? Railing against Trump, sucking and licking the boots of power in an embarrassing Joe Biden interview, and now he's gotten his ass canceled. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The end of an era. The future of Howard Stern's longtime running SiriusXM show is in jeopardy. The end of his $500 million 5-year contract looms. Shock jock Stern, who's in his 70s now, hosted the second incarnation of the Howard Stern show since 2006, but the show insider confirmed to the Daily Mail that the host is in very serious negotiations with SiriusXM about whether to renew his contract. Stern's shift from having the most fearsome reputation in American entertainment to being what Kanye West described as an irrelevant old man, facts, has been dramatic in recent years. He's faced backlash over admitting he was proudly woke. The insider said that he may do a 1 to 2 year contract if they can meet him where he wants to be financially. He doesn't want to pull the plug on his employees like this. A separate source said Stern was considering parting ways with SiriusXM and that the staff of around 95 writers and producers. 95 writers and producers. 95? I can almost guarantee you that we reach more people on all of our channels than Howard Stern does on all of his channels combined every single week. I can almost guarantee you. Because we reach tens of, if not hundreds of millions of people over contents, views, impressions on all of our platforms. And he has 95 people working for him? This is why he's going out of business. This is the dinosaur. This is the dinosaur model. I like our team around here. Our team are a bunch of skull crackers. They're lean. They're mean. They're animals. They're autistic. And it's that weaponized autism that keeps us going. It makes us so good at this. But Howard Stern, instead of being good at meeting his audience, decides that he wants to attack his audience, which he has done many times over.
Politically, I don't think he should be anywhere near the White House. I don't hate the guy. I hate the people who vote for him. I think they're stupid. I do. I'll be honest with you. I have no respect for you.
I have no respect for you if you vote for Trump. Well, the reason why we, of course, have this map in our studio, and probably will never actually take it down, that map right there, to show you that 90% of the counties in America voted for Trump, that Trump won the popular vote. And so now what happens when Stephen Colbert says, don't watch my show, when Rachel Zegler says, don't go to my movie, when Howard Stern says, I don't respect you, I hate you if you voted for Trump? Well, I guess you find out, don't you? You effed around. Also, Howard Stern is totally effing around. What the hell is this? Look at that wig. It's such a goofy looking wig. It looks like Cher. He's like slowly morphing into Cher. Howard Stern, the most vile human being ever without his wig. Gross. Look at that. What a old skeezy degenerate goof. Looks like the guy that you'd call the cops on, right? Because it's like doing drugs on a park bench or something worse. Yeah. What a perv. I can't believe Howard Stern's strategy of telling half the population they weren't welcome to listen to his show backfired. Howard Stern conducts one of the most shameful and cringiest interviews in American history.
You a star football player, but you were a lifeguard. I mean, you really, and you were the only white guy who was lifeguarding in this black community, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you were the one guy.
I was.
Your family is pretty, again, this goes to my point about, the president is the father of
Hardcore,
our
man.
country. That's something we all say. And I think your family is so extraordinary because of the way they've conducted themselves and how they are with you, that I
Truth
feel
to
you
power.
have a
Real
lot to
truth
give
to
to the
power.
presidency. These are
Real-
my feelings. It's pretty
Real
amazing
hardcore. What a
family.
rebel.
And
I'm proud of it.
I submit for your approval that when you have a loving family like that, you got a lot to give, because you get so much from them. You're the kind of leader I love, because we're lucky to have you.
What a cuck. What an absolute cuck. Getting exactly what he deserves. And the way he acted.
Anyone unvaccinated would
During
not be
COVID.
admitted to a hospital. At this point, they've been given plenty of opportunity to get the vaccine. They don't trust our government. They think that there's some conspiracy to turn them into a magnet or something like this. Now, if you don't get it,
Sounds right.
in my America, all hospitals would be closed to you. You're going to go home and die.
Wow. Amazing how that guy didn't keep his show. SiriusXM canceled the Howard Stern show after 20 years. SiriusXM no longer wants to pay $100 million a year. It's no longer worth the investment. What a sicko. What a sick degenerate. Because Trump won, Colbert is fired, Howard Stern is fired, Joy Reid is fired, Jim Acosta is gone, Neil Cavuto is gone, Lester Holt's gone, Chuck Todd is gone, Chris Wallace is gone, PBS defunded, NPR defunded, USAID is gone. And white people are back in commercials. Morbidly obese black women are not appearing less frequently in commercials. Disney removed teenage trans girl from the show Win or Lose. Black Captain America tanked. ABC had to give Trump $17 million for lying about him. The AP had to cut 8% of his workforce. Univision laid off several 100,000 workers. CNN rating are week-to-week death spiral, and so are MSNBC's. Wolf listener Jake Tapper were denied raises. Rachel Maddow took a pay cut. Justin Trudeau resigned. The Gulf of Mexico is now the Gulf of America. Yay. Howard Stern got canceled. There you go. The View, that's next. The View's off the air right now. Not for nothing, but Howard Stern became unlistenable. I tried to ignore the political and woke stuff, but it infected every aspect of the show. Sad conclusion to the broadcast legend who 30 years ago would have made fun of the broadcaster that he became. Yeah, it really is sad to see Howard Stern. I mean, listen, I never liked Howard Stern, but like everyone inside of this medium is they're supposed to be comedians. They're supposed to be shock jocks. They're supposed to be rebels. Howard Stern looks like an angry lesbian now, totally lost everything that he built. That's right. They're supposed to be rebels. And you realize actually that all they were ever doing was limp-wristedly raging for the machine, that it was all a con. All of it was fake. And it makes you appreciate the real ones. It makes you appreciate like the Hulk Hogans. Makes you appreciate the people who never went woke and never bent the knee. Howard Stern said he didn't want MAGA people listening to his show. Doesn't have to worry about that now. He just got canceled. This picture of him without a wig is sure funny. Once upon a time, Howard Stern was a cutting-edge radio personality. Over the last decade or so, he morphed into everything that he used to make fun of. Somewhere along the line, he became a liberal elitist, and today it's been announced that his show's canceled. Tragic, he could have gone down as one of the greats. Instead, he'll go down as just another liberal hack who got canceled because they had no more audience. Donald Trump slams Howard Stern as a beta male. Beta male Howard Stern made a fool of himself on his low-rated radio show when he interviewed Kamala Harris, and he hit her with so many softball questions that even she was embarrassed. He looked like a real fool working so hard to make this totally incompetent, ill-equipped person look as good as possible, which wasn't very good. I dropped Howard a long time ago, like most others, and have since been credited with very good judgment. Canceled Howard Stern show. At least Stern will have time to tend to his TDS now. I wonder why Howard Stern got canceled. TDS level 11. Joy Reid, Jim Acosta, Alex Marquardt, Terry Moran, Alex Wagner, Katie Pang, Mendy Hassan, Stephen Colbert, PBS, NPR, and now Howard Stern, and I voted for this, and the Trump curse is real. Yes. Howard Stern went woke and shielded himself from getting canceled. He thought that that was going to be his way out. After years of sexism, racism, and everything else cataloged on his show, a multitude of things that could have gotten him canceled, he used the platform to say all the right things to ally himself with the woke mob, and now he's canceled. Just goes to show. Amazing. Yeah. Just a reminder, this is what Howard Stern looks like without the wig. How humiliating. What a ski. Hopefully someone did call it. I mean, hopefully somebody called the cops on this skeezy, creepy old man skeezing in the park. That's all he'll be able to do now. None of these dinosaurs can do anything without it being produced by 100 people for them. So good riddance. Dinosaur media can die. It's your boy Benny. Another win for the Trump curse. See ya.